Okay, we're out here in Shop A. This is our receiving department. You see this stack of packing slips we have here. When packing slips come into the company, they're received and then a copy is made on the copy machine here. And a copy of the packing slip is placed in a file drawer inside the receiving office. And then the packing slips are put in a basket. And then Elena has to come pick them up, or Heather has to come pick them up. They do that 2 to 3 times a day, so they walk all the way out to Shop A, pick up the packing slips, and bring them back to the office. And then we do our receiving process, where we create records inside the VAM system, receive them inside there, and then they are filed into a filing cabinet inside the office. So again, a lot of over-processing going on here, a lot of excess transportation and motion. So we had Elena, Paul, and Doug put a team together to look at this and figure out a good way to solve it. And we're going to come up with a good solution here, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute.
Okay, so what we did is we created a place on the portal where you could come in, create a purchase order, and now there's a checkbox that says email me when received. So what happens is when the packing slips are received in the shop, instead of making a copy of them, they scan them. And they scan them in the directory on the server, and the portal reviews that directory every, let's say, 5 minutes or so. And if it finds a PO, it matches it up to what we have in the portal, and then it will automatically email you that that PO was received. So it knows, the PO number, it knows that you asked for it to receive it. It then tags the packing slip, the copy of the packing slip that was in there, and it tags it to the POs in the portal. So if you come into your PO section now, you can see the PO numbers listed here, and over on the right now you'll see the packing slips, and there can be multiples if there's 2 or 3 shipments. So when you hover over it, a little icon pops up, you click on that, and it'll pull up a copy of the packing slip. So now you can see what was received, you can see where they received it. L4 is where this has been placed, and you can see a copy of the packing slip, and you can see if anything was back ordered, so you can actually see if it was completed or not. So this saves us from having to do the filing of the packing slips in the purchasing department. It saves us from having to do the receiving of the packing slips in the purchasing department. It creates about a 5-minute gap between the time we scan a receipt and the time you are notified that we received it. And it saves a whole bunch of walking back and forth of getting packing slips, bringing them in, typing them in, people not knowing if they're here because we didn't get to the typing them in. So a whole bunch of waste was eliminated in this process. So I want to thank Elena, Paul, and Doug for working on this, and Tina for her help in creating the electronic links between the packing slips and the portal. Okay, that's my improvement for this week. Thank you.